Hey everybody, Solo Boondocker Freddy here. So today is Friday, February 17th, 2017. I just got here to a place where I can hang out for the night. I gotta go to work in the morning. And then on Saturday after work, I will be leaving to my buddy Charlie's house and staying there for the week. So let me bring you up to date on what I done this past week. So on last Sunday, when I left work, I did go down to Edgewater, and I did purchase a Honda EG 3500 generator. It was used. Um, the engine part works great. Starts up, pulls one time, starts right up, and purrs like a kitten. For some odd reason, which I did find out, and I'll tell you in a minute, I'm not getting any power coming out. So I went ahead and went on YouTube and check out some other YouTubers who's works on this before, and almost like every single one of them said it would be the automatic voltage regulator that's on there that's probably gone bad. So I am going to go ahead and get one and replace it, and hopefully that will produce power for me. Now it does put out 30 amps, so I can run everything in my RV with this new generator. As for my old generator, and I'll let you look at it here in a second, what my generator looks like. But my other generator that's actually on board the RV, I went ahead and reinstalled the old muffler and the old exhaust pipe, and I liquid welded the whole piece again. The next day, I left it sitting for 15, 16 hours, somewhere around there, before I decided to try it. And it only said it just needed to sit overnight before you turn it on and put any heat on it. Well, I went ahead and did that, and next thing I know, it's sounds good. Started right up, sounded quiet, wasn't too bad. I was able to talk to the neighbor next to me in Ocala, where I was at Fort Lake campgrounds, and it wasn't too bad. By the time I made it back to the RV, which was just 2 campsites over, I made it back to my RV, went inside, and I immediately noticed the difference in the sound. I waited a few minutes, and then I turned around and went outside, checked it, and both ends pipes broke apart again. So I'm glad I did pick up this new generator, but I'm not happy that it's not working. Hopefully it'll be just this one part, and it will work for me. Luckily, I'm going to be at Charlie's house, so he's going to be able to I'll be able to hook up there with power, so I don't have to worry about the generator this week, so I can go ahead and order it, and hopefully by next Friday, when I come back in town, I'll stop by my mom's and see if anything got delivered there, and I will go ahead and hopefully it's there and install it, and then I'll make my way out to Ocala in 2 weeks and stay there for 5 days, as long as I can get this generator running. If not, I'm just going back to Charlie's. It just makes it easier for me to be there and plug in and and have someplace safe where I don't have to worry about nothing. So that's what happened this past week. Nothing really major happened at Fort Lake. I was going to do a video trying to but that liquid well gets everywhere. I didn't want to get it on my GoPro, so I didn't do it. Maybe next time when I do something, I'll show what I've done. But I wasn't thinking about it. I was really irritated that I could not get this generator that I just purchased. And it wasn't much. But I did go online, and this is, I think, the 8 horsepower, 3.5 kilowatt, 8 horsepower engine. It's painted. They painted it camo. So I can't really tell what it is. But from what I looked at for the pictures, it's a 3.5, if not a 5,000 watt unit, and they're not cheap. They're like $899 new. And this one looks fantastic, except it doesn't produce any power. So hopefully this automatic voltage regulator module piece will, when I replace it, actually kicks it on and I get it working. The circuit breaker does definitely work. I've seen it pop a couple times. So I know that there's power somehow going in there, and it doesn't want to overload it, so it pops the breaker. So I'm thinking the automatic voltage regulator is shot. Somebody at one point before where I bought it from this kid, either he did it or somebody else did it, put too much of a load and popped it, and now it wasn't. I didn't check it. I asked him to start it up, and it started right up. This is actually the first generator that I've ever purchased before, so I didn't understand. I thought maybe once I have it running and it's going to produce power. I never thought of all these other problems that it could be with, so I never had him plug anything in to check to see there was power actually coming out. It took me until the next day, Monday morning, when I actually took it out of the RV after I got back to Ocala Sunday night. I ran my cables up to it, started right up. I turned the breaker on. Within seconds, the breaker popped, and I couldn't figure out why it was doing it. So I switched from the 120 to the 120/240, switched it up, and plugged it back in, and no power was coming out. Maybe it was me that did it. I was putting too much of a load, and I did it, or it was already there. Now the person I bought it from claims it was working. It was producing power. So because I didn't check it before I left, I can't blame him, and I can't blame myself. But at the same time, I blame both of us. If not, it could have been me. It could have been him. Don't know. Just one of those things. So always check the generator. Make sure it starts and make sure it produces power before you purchase anything. That's my little tip for today. I learned that mistake. I just thought maybe I'd pass it on to somebody, and it will help them out. So let me show you what the generator looks like here real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the generator. It's a Honda GX240. It's a 242cc engine. It's got the generator part right here. It produces 120 volts or 240 volts. This is the breaker right here. I have it off, and it's got two switches. This is the 30 amp plug-in, which, by the way, I had to spend $16.04 just for the adapter piece to fit in this piece right here. So if you have one of these, just be prepared to be paying for a lot for just an adapter to hook onto your cable. This is where I was actually trying to use. I'm trying to figure out why it's saying it only puts out 14.5 amps. Don't know, maybe that's alright to charge my batteries. Somebody knows, let me know. But this is the one I'm going to be using. It says 29 amps here, but on the plug-in it says 30 amps. So this is a gas tank. Everything looks good. It's a beautiful unit. Painted nice. It's got a little dent here and dent up here, but otherwise it's a nice generator. And like I said, the sucker starts right up first pull, and it runs smooth and nice. As long as I can get that piece working, I'll be in heaven. And it would be worth what I spent on it, which I'm not going to mention, because in the event that it's actually the rotor is bad, I might as well go buy a new unit. But if I could get it fixed for the amount I'm hoping I can get it fixed for, which I'm going to do the work myself, because I'm pretty good with changing out wires, screws, no big deal. Take the part out, put the new piece in. No adjusting, just tighten everything up and put the clips back on together. But hopefully that will work for me, and I'll be able to use that now. And it's just really super heavy. It's like 60 plus pounds, I think it is. I'm able to lift it up in and out of my RV by myself, so at least I'm going to have to come up with a different way to be able to. I'm storing it inside the RV because I don't have a cargo tray in the back, so I can't store it back there and lock it down where normally most people keep their generators in the back. So it's got to sit up front here in my living room until I can get that tray. But for right now, this is Solo Boondocker Freddy. Just giving you guys an update. I'll talk to you later. See you.